Alright, this is Ubiquitron. We're playing Kerbal Space Program, and we're going to mess around with some of the 1.0 stuff. Which means mostly I need a survey scanner, a narrowband scanner, and some sort of scanning module in orbit so I can figure out where some ore is on Kerbal. Kerbin? So I can mine the business. So what we're going to do, we're just going to build a simple spacecraft with a drone. It just has to get into orbit. That's all it needs. We're going to use one of the new... Is it structural? No, I think it's utility. One of the new... I don't know where it is. Is it aerodynamic? No. Command and control. Structural. It's got to be structural. No. I don't know where it is. So there's new body parts that basically you can store stuff inside of them so they're protected. But for the life of me, I cannot find them. Not there. There has to be utility. I've said that already. Ah, right there. Service bays. Let's slap that on there. Let's open this up and see what we can put. We're going to need a battery. And we're going to need some solar cells, solar panels. But more than anything, we're going to need an antenna to communicate with the mothership. So much like that. That shouldn't affect too much. The atmospheric fluid spectrovariometer. Perform accurate fluid spectrovarimetry scans of the surrounding atmosphere. Despite some criticism claiming that fluid spectrovariometry isn't a real science, Kerbal scientists seem to all agree that the data it provides is definitely interesting. Warranty void if exposed to air. And then another antenna, the thermometer. I don't think we need a thermometer. We're scanning for ores. And we have that. We want, oh, that is huge. So I don't think we can just slap that on there. The survey, oh gosh, that's, oh. I don't think I knew what I was getting in for. Deploy scanner. Oh, that is beautiful. I think this needs to happen though. So let's retract. Let me delete that and see if this one does anything. Activate scanner. Deactivate scanner. No, that one doesn't do anything. Lame. And then there's the surface scanning module, which I think we should be able to. It's a side mount. So can we rotate it? No. So let's put the survey scanner right there. That is a thing of beauty. We might not actually need this service bay. So let's delete that. We will, or we do want some RCS fuel. And let's go ahead and prep this thing up as best we can. So we got RCS fuel. Where's our center of mass? And let's put that right there. So there we go. That is ready to go. No, I didn't want that. I wanted that. I want these solar panels directly attached to the probe body. And this battery directly attached to that. So there we go. Now, of course, these need to move up slightly. And we're set. There is a nice probe. And we'll put a docking clamp on there just in case we need to service this in the future. And so now we're going to just build a ship like normal. So I'm going to put a decoupler right there. And so we're going to need a orbit maneuver module. So let's do this fuel tank with this rocket, another decoupler, and let's do a big red with the mainsail for that. That's not the mainsail. The mainsail for that awesome lifting power. And then 1, 2, 3. Some of these. I messed that up. 1, 2, 3. Some of these with some of these. That looks terrible as well. And we actually want to feed fuel into the main tank. And then put these 215 max thrust boosters. And we're going to put a little bit of aerodynamics on the bottom so we have some control in the atmosphere. And these fancy new nose cones, courtesy of version 1.0. Ah, that's beautiful. That is a thing of beauty. Let's make sure everything looks symmetrical. Looking good, looking good. Of course, we need to apply struts liberally. That should do the trick. One thing I want to do is put a torque wheel on the bottom. There we go. That way we have as much maneuverability as possible. We're going to call this the Ore Ogler 1, and it needs a good flag, something for ogling ores. Let's just go with, I don't even know, Rockomax, Rokia. Let's do that and save. So let's launch. Alright, so here we are. Let's turn on our torque wheels. Oh, it seems like it's rocking already. I don't think that's good. So instead, let's just launch. Oh, I didn't stage anything. So we want all our rockets to fire at once. Then those 4. And then that. And then that's our orbital stage. So hopefully this works. These are going to go quite fast, actually. But hopefully, I didn't put a cowling on here, so that might make things interesting. But our payload's light enough that it shouldn't really matter. I'm not about, well, let's deploy the scanner. We're already breaking the speed of sound. The sound barrier. Those are gone. Whew. We are just booking it. So I might be lucky to make it out without burning up. So maybe fairing would have been a good idea. But the mainsail is getting us through it. Oh, we're just past Mach 2. And we're still quite low in the atmosphere. So this, hopefully we don't lose any equipment. I'm going to do my gravity turn. Or complete my gravity turn. I could probably have done that a little bit more gradual. Let's see what we're doing on the map. I want to be at 200,000 meters. So I'm going to already start bringing that nose down. This thing does not want to listen to what I'm telling it to do. So we're at 210. This was actually quite an efficient rocket. So we're going to just keep firing. We're just going to keep firing. See where that gets us. We don't need no orbital phase. Are we out of fuel? Yes, we are. Sweet. So let's fire that. And we're at 931,000 meters. So we're going to add a maneuver. And we want our periapsis to be right in between these two. So that's what, 280? So let's set it to 300. 290. 296. 310, too far. 309, not far enough. I wish you could just set it and forget it. 300,000 meters, perfect. So now, let's line that up. I think we're good on power for a while. And, oh, so there's a warp to here button, which was useful. We got 25 minutes, and I'll see you there. Alright, so this is a 20-second burn. That's really not a whole lot. We got 2 minutes left. So we need to burn at 10 seconds till the node. This debris, I'm pretty sure, is going to fire back to Earth. So we're pretty much right on track. Where's that debris? Under us. So is that the debris? That's the debris. So here we go. Oh God, no. I goofed that up just a tad, so let's find out where we're at. There we go, 307. So now at let's warp here. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. I don't want to do anything there, but so while that's warping, I can't really add maneuvers. There we go. There we go. Sweet. That is an awesome feature. Why wasn't that in all the other versions? That saves a lot of trouble. So 298, 303. So let's bring this out just a tad. 300, 300. Oh, you couldn't ask for a better orbit. So I'm going to, of course, adjust it and screw it up. There we go. 304, 307. That is perfect. And this is an 18-second burn. Excuse me. While we're doing this, we are running out of solar energy, or battery power, electricity. That stuff. The flowing of electrons across a low resistance medium. We're going to deploy some solar panels. And how much fuel do we got? Oh, we got plenty of fuel. I probably should have put an ion engine on this, and that way we could have indefinitely maneuvered it. Well, I say indefinitely. It's a very efficient engine, but it's not that powerful. So the fuel would have lasted us forever. But it also takes forever to do maneuvers with them. So at 18 seconds, we need to start burning at 9 seconds. So 30 seconds to go. I want to wait to deploy this scanner. And of course, I don't even know if the resource stuff works in sandbox mode. So I guess we'll find this out together. Three, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I'm going to go back to the map and watch this apoapsis flip. And as soon as that happens, we pretty much kill the engines. Alright, so we're at 275. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, oh well. I think we'll live for whatever reason. So that's still good. Still got quite a bit of... I want that circularized more than anything else. There we go. 297. It's 301. 308. That is perfect. I mean, it's not exactly circular, but I think we'll live. So let's do this. Now it's time to deploy the scanner. Bring in Cyclone! Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know what it does now. Let's Perform orbital survey. You must be in stable polar orbit between 60 and 1,500 kilometers. Polar orbit. You jerks. To perform an orbital survey. So you know what this means. More nodes. So at our apoapsis, our slowest point, let's add a maneuver. And I mean, we're pretty much going to burn straight 90 degrees up as best we can. This is going to fling us out into oblivion. I wish I had known that. Pfft. Can we... So let's fire retrograde and see what happens. We'll be right back as soon as I figure out this node. Okay, so this maneuver is just not going to happen. At least firing that way. I'm pretty sure we don't have enough fuel. I mean, I could fire... No, we want to fire up. No, that was right. Towards the regular triangle. We could just keep firing until we're out of fuel. And I don't... That's affecting our periapsis. It's also the fastest point in our orbit, so it's not really good to burn at this point. But we're going to burn regardless. So what we're going to do is we're going to revert flight and go back to the launch. And we're going to pretty much just aim straight north. So here we go. Oh, I didn't stage everything. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So let's go ahead and start aiming down just a bit. So now that I know we have to be in a polar orbit, that kind of changes everything. So we won't waste any time lining that up. Oops. Let's stop wasting time lifting dead weight. This is a highly inefficient launch. So it's interesting that it actually makes you go into a polar orbit. I wonder how it detects that you're in a polar orbit. So we're going straight north. We should have no problems. Oh yeah, let's start flattening out this trajectory. We have to be between 60 kilometers and 1,500 kilometers. So I think I can manage that. Oh, no, I can't. That's 60 and 1,500. That's going to be quite difficult. 60 and 15. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, so we're out of fuel on that. There we go. Let's power that up. Let's see if we can't just circularize, or at least reach orbit from right here. So there's our periapsis. We're currently at 75. So let's kill that. Let's add a maneuver here. Bring our periapsis to... Let's do 75. That sounds pretty reasonable. There we go. And so we're going to do that. We're going to warp to next maneuver. Oh, that's amazing. Why wasn't that in any of the older versions? And then under periapsis, we need to correct this to be at 75 as well. And we need to circularize. So we got a 2-second burnout here. I'm going to try and make this quick. We're coming up on 20 minutes. So let's speed this up. 20 seconds. So we're... $73, $74, $75. $75.4. Alright, so we're going to kill that node. At 75, we're going to add another maneuver, and we're going to fire retrograde. Oh. Not that far retrograde. So we have 78 and 74. 77 and 75. 75. 76. Oh, 74 and 75. That's good enough. So that's a 20-second burn, so we need 10 seconds. So now let's click here, warp to next maneuver. Oh, that's amazing. That is by far the best feature added. Now I don't have to watch the map. I don't have to do anything, except I probably should deploy my solar panels. It's odd being in a polar orbit. I'm not used to this. So we need to fire in 40 seconds. 20 seconds. There we go. We're almost ready. Now I'm going to watch the map again, because I want to make sure these are lined up just as. Oh, let's go. So this is going quite nicely. We still got plenty of fuel, over half the tank. And let's see, we're at 70, 75.5, 70. I don't know where we're at. So let's. Got still 3 meters left to burn. So we're at 76 and 75. That's good enough. That's our apoapsis. 0.721. There we go. Perfect. So we're at 74, 75.5, 74.3. So, I mean, slightly off, but we'll live. So let's look at our sweet spaceship. Deploy the scanner. And perform an orbital survey. Yes. It's uploading all the data. The datum? The dater. Let's point this to the ground. Oh, we even have the antenna deployed already. That is awesome. 50%. We're just staring at a big blue ocean at this point. Oh, too far. So I'm going to keep this rocket system attached currently. I think the RCS thrusters. Done. Orbital survey of Kerbin complete. Wow. So, where did we launch? We got quite a ways to go. I can't just drive a truck out there. Is there even an island there? I guess so. So I like how we barely even took a pass over the surface. We somehow have the entire planet scanned. So let's look over here. This is a little more reasonable. I think we can aim for that. So I think in the next episode we're going to build a mining truck and build a mobile rocket launch area out there. A mining outpost, if you will. But this is Ubiquitron playing Kerbal Space Program, our first successful orbital survey. And we'll see you in the future.